Hey everybody, once again, this is your boy C Truth, and this is the Truth Report, reporting black news, black history, black events, reporting the stuff that you may not know or they just don't want you to know about. My job is to make sure, because I have a passion for the culture, for black history, for black people, to enlighten my people, to enlighten our youth, to pass this on to one another, to share this content with everyone so we can be aware and have knowledge and wisdom to be able to apply and deal with all the obstacles that we have faced as black people. So let's get into it now. I like to talk about the Purge law, if a lot of you don't know or haven't heard of it. So when you think of the Purge, you think of the horrifying movie with chaos breaking loose everywhere, but what does the Purge mean in the law, the justice system? Purge means to destroy, blot out, strike out, no trace or remain. So actively on January 1st, 2023, the Purge Act, better known as the Safety Act, Accountability, Fairness, and Equity Today, will commence. Part of the Safety Act eliminates cash bail, meaning criminals who commit misdemeanors or nonviolent crimes will be released after they are arrested and booked into jail. What does the Safety Act really do? Would set free certain criminal offenders without having to wait in jail for their court date because they can't afford bond. It has always been viewed as institutional racism within the criminal justice system. Now, the law would make 12 offenses non-detainable: second-degree murder, arson, drug-induced homicide, robbery, kidnapping, aggravated battery, burglary, intimidation, aggravated driving under the influence, fleeing and eluding, drug offenses, threatening a public official. To me, this sounds like a free-for-all, crime-spree, and chaos everywhere. Many Illinois law enforcement agencies have warned the act would make criminals bold and make it harder for people to keep offenders off the streets. Now, see, the Purge law helps not punishing people for not being poor. Basically, the court system works if you have money. Naturally, about 400,000 people spend night after night in local jails awaiting trial for low-level offenses. But there's another underlying truth about this Purge law. Big cities will see a spike in crimes. And so definitely crime will rise in LA, Chicago, New York, Atlanta, mainly hitting poverty-stricken areas real hard. I still believe there's a hidden agenda behind this, and in true reality, does it prove minorities won in this battle? Something's big, or will this act make things even worse? You're a listener, you can voice your opinion and also give your thoughts on what you think about this as well, because this Purge Act, it is a victory for us as black people, but what is the domino effect that it's going to have on communities? Because if you letting majority of the crimes that I mentioned go and people are not being sentenced for them, they're returning back to the streets to repeat the same crime, which may make you or your family member a victim of this crime. And as we already know, we're living in times when you watch the news, crime is everywhere. People are doing all types of things. So this might even heighten it even more. So we have to be aware, have knowledge of it. It's great that us as black people are not being used as pawns and being incarcerated by the numbers for petty crimes. That's just another obstacle to keep us down, to keep us oppressed, to keep us in that slave type mentality system. So we have overcome a lot of obstacles. We have been through a lot, and they're trying all types of tactics. So this may be a victory for us. We'll see how this all turns out to be. But you know, us as black people, we just have to stay informed, be aware, and be hip to all the tactics. But also another thing that I just want to bring to us as we, close out the year 2022, we gotta love each other and do better than what we're doing. Every other culture sticks together and don't have any problem. They build with each other, but us as black people, we gotta get rid of that slave mentality and start coming together. Stop killing each other. We still have that mentality. It's like a bunch of rats in a box and they throw one piece of cheese and we're all going crazy over it, and we don't have no respect. Black men, we have to start stepping up to the plate, being better husbands, being better fathers, being better leaders in our community, in our household, being examples, leading, showing that, standing proud of our culture. And we have done that. I know a lot doesn't get reported, and, going to, these universities, especially these HBCUs, I see a lot of black young people graduating, a lot of black young men, but it doesn't get acknowledged on the news. So we are doing great things, and I think we could do even better if we stop all the killing, especially our young black youth. Stop killing each other. Stop killing each other over stupidity, over things that don't even matter. You're taking lives. This is not a video game. This is not to be played with. This is real stuff, because after the crime is done, and after you done killed somebody, you killed two birds with a stone. You took somebody else's life, and now your life, you're going to be sitting 25 years in jail over something that was senseless, over some sneakers, over some comments that some people made over Facebook, over a gang, something that doesn't hold any substantial meaning. As you get older in life, you can't pay bills with a gang. So we have to really start thinking about us as a culture, the mindset. We have to start changing our ways of thinking and how we do things, and we have to start being leaders. Our older black men, start being leaders. Start telling our black youth what they need to do. Stop putting all the forefront on the women to have to do everything, to be the protector, the provider, to be the thinker, the waymaker. We have to start stepping up as people. We have to start doing even more better. So once again, this is C Truth, and this is the Truth Report. I love y'all. I'll be back for 2023. You can check me out on Instagram, or you can check out some of my videos on YouTube at just look up C Truth and the Truth Report, or just type in C Truth and you can find me. I love you. I pray that everyone have a blessed 2023, and I'll be back with more content to enlighten you. Once again, namaste. May peace be upon you. Take care.